Is Meghan Markle going to do a podcast tour? Because if you put everything together, right? The new PR company, and it's a full-on company. It's not just some individual people. That Method Communications is a full-on. We saw it in the photo, in the video that we did where we went on their website. So she has the new company. They're trying to figure out a way to push this brand that's not selling anything because she doesn't want to put anything out for sale. She says it'll annoy the customers. Okay. So then now we've seen her on 2 podcasts with this Jamie Kern Lima woman 2 weeks ago, and now this woman tomorrow. And then she also had the one with Beyonce's mother, but that was on her own. So now with this new Method Communications, are they going to put, because what a podcast tour is, it's usually a public figure that someone is promoting something, and they appear on, as a guest on multiple different podcasts over a short period of time. And right now there's 2 in the last 2 weeks. So that means that this is barely starting, you know? They're really going to push her on these podcasts of essentially, I guess, this one businesswoman, the confessions of a founder. I guess they're really going to push it. That's what it seems. Think of it like a media tour, but instead of going on TV or radio, you're hopping from podcast to podcast. So this is what she's going to try and do. And is this supposed to make people like her more? Or, I mean, we just saw, I can't show the clip because it's on YouTube, but there's a clip of the podcast tomorrow. And the woman is speaking, the host, she's speaking. And then Meghan literally interrupts her and says, by the way, that was 4 years ago. And you're just like, oh, why does she do that? When the host is talking, don't interrupt them. Like, does nobody train her? Is my question with something like that. It's so crazy. So then the purpose of a podcast tour is for promotion, a book, show, product, or upcoming event. So the product would be the As Ever brand, which doesn't make any sense to me because there's nothing for sale. So I guess she's just trying to push herself by using As Ever. Brand building, share expertise. Does Meghan Markle have expertise to share? Or story to build a reputation? Well, we've already seen what her reputation is, but okay. Audience growth, leverage other people's audiences to grow your own. Maybe. I don't know about that one. Narrative control. Narrative control. It's right there. Shape how you're seen by telling your own story on platforms that aren't scripted like the mainstream media. What the hell? No, that one I'm going to disagree because there's no doubt in my mind. Like with the Jamie Kern Lima woman, remember that Jamie tells Meghan, oh, and you don't know any of these questions beforehand. Why would you even say that? You have no business saying that. Why? Because Meghan does know everything beforehand. She has to. Everything is like that with this woman. The typical features 5 to 20 plus podcast interview over a few months. Usually in the same niche, tailored talking points, often coordinated by a PR team or publicist. Wow. Okay. So it does look like this is going to happen. So this upcoming podcast tomorrow is only the beginning. Ugh.